Hi guys, this is Wolfy. This is my brief jungle guide for the beginning part of the game in the jungle. Help everybody get by the current nerfs and difficulty in the jungle, especially in solo queue and ranked. Um, right now they extremely nerfed the jungle. They extremely nerfed Bumba's mask, etc., etc. So a lot of people are having a hard time finding their groove in the game. Um, this isn't going to be a build, a guide to show you builds or any of that stuff. This is pretty much to get you by the beginning part of the game. It can pretty much explain the little nice things about the jungle. Alright, so first thing that you guys need to know is you need to have your gold harpies on cooldown as fast as you possibly can. Like, these harpies need to be on cooldown every 100 seconds. The only time you should really take a buff over them is if you pretty much want the buff or you have hug. But these mid harpies need to be down every 100 seconds, and even these harpies over here need to be down every 100 seconds. Keep them on cooldown as much as possible. They're going to give you the most amount of EXP and gold. Please, if you're watching this video and you are a mid lane or you are a side lane, do not share EXP on these gold camps anymore. Do not do it. Don't take them solo either. Your jungler has nerfed EXP and is now the same EXP as your support. Leave those camps for the jungler. You are putting your jungler even further behind. Pretty much everyone starts over here now because you have to get these harpies for the gold and EXP that they give you. It's just, you can't give them both up at level 1. If you're starting at your buffs and they take both of them at level 1, they're now ahead of you. What I like to do is I like to stand over here and be able to see who we're going to be fighting against so I can give better details to my team. Now, a very popular build in the jungle, pretty much from the last patch, has been Bumbas and Tabi with 2 pots. I personally like going Bumbas and Hand of the Gods because it allows me to take ogre camps early and gives me the EXP I need to get ahead. It'll get me to level 5 faster. It'll let me gank easier. It's not going to help me fight earlier. It's just going to help me get to level 5. So I can start my ganking and get to the point where I'm usually strong. Right? So I'm going to show you guys how this actually helps. So now, yeah, we're looking over here. We're having a little Mexican standoff at the Gold Fury, blah, blah, blah. So, here we go. Coming over here to take this gold camps. They actually show us a little bit of a fight. You can't actually just be scared of the fight. You actually have to go in and fight, especially if your character is strong early game like Thor. Please, if you're on a side lane, you have to help on these 2 ogre camps. You really have to. If you don't help, your jungler is really far behind. And you don't want your jungler to be far behind. It's mean. Take these gold camps because they're closest. Okay, so this is important. This is important to realize. The Fenrir over here didn't get help from multiple people. The Fenrir got help from his Sobek. So right now he's supposed to have more EXP than me because I split my EXP 3 ways. He split it 2 ways. But since I'm able to kill this ogre camp right now, while he can only kill the gold camp, we become equal level. Then I'm also able to take my gold camp, and now I quickly become higher than he is. Going to this lane to give my side lane a buff. And now quickly I am level 4 while he is still level 3. Now he is hoping to get a gank off to try to alleviate that. But as long as your mid lane is playing correctly, he shouldn't die. Which, Pictar doesn't die in this situation. I see what's happening. I start heading over right away. Too bad I can't get there in time to get a kill. It's okay. It's fine. Clear the way with my mid lane. Come on to the side camps. No problem, no problem. I just hit level 5. I'm now level 5 when Fenrir is level 3, almost level 4. He's gonna hit level 4 off these camps. Now this is pretty much all due to me having Hog. That's all it is. I didn't get a kill. I didn't get an absurd amount of creeps in lane. I just had Hog. Now I can start putting pressure around the map while Fenrir is still trying to farm to hit level 5. Now some might say, oh, but Hog doesn't really help you late game, you want bees and whatever. You know, you can still turn it into an extra stun, which will still help your team. It might not be the best setup, but it will get you past the early game, and it will allow you to jungle at an efficient rate. Not only that, but if you do start losing and you do start having a bad game, you can always come into these camps, steal them, use Hog, and get out. And no one can really stop you. It's one of the great things about having Hog. Your control and ability to take your camps whenever you need them is higher than someone without it. Especially if they're counter jungling you. It's also good when you have Hog because you can go counter jungle also. This guy doesn't really much show you builds besides the early game items. I believe people's builds are very situational. People play better with different items. So I don't really want to show you guys anything past that. Hopefully this will alleviate some of the EXP problems and pressure early game. Mind you, this is for solo queue and ranked, pretty much. Because in my honest opinion, in competitive play, it's a bit different. Some people are even able to start off with boots too, and instead of actually jungling a lot, they just sit in lane after they get the buffs and soak EXP in lane before going back into the jungle, which is definitely a very smart move. Since the jungle EXP is nerfed so much, you actually get more EXP in the duo lane. Hopefully this helps. In my honest opinion, this is probably the best way to jungle if you actually want to jungle and not soak XP in lane. I could be wrong, but it's helped me win games. Hopefully it'll help you win games. And I'm going to say this again, in case any people who are laning that are watching, do not steal EXP from gold camps if there's no one stopping him at gold camps. Let your jungler get the EXP solo. If you don't, junglers will be the same level as the supports. As you can see right here. If you share EXP with every camp in the jungle, your jungler will be behind. After the first rotation, after the jungler has his first item, his first tier 3 item, even if it's just boots, do not help on ogres anymore. Let them get the full EXP. If you don't, the jungler gets put behind. Only if he asks you because he's low and he needs help to clear it. Do not just go when he is full HP. It will put the jungler behind and overall hurt your team. This is where he gets all his EXP from. He doesn't get it from lanes. He will gank your lane, pay him the courtesy to help him when needed, and leave him alone when needed. Please, I beg you, help your jungler. He will help you. Hopefully this helped. Hopefully some people learned a few things. Any questions, anything I left out, please let me know. I am currently making my Smite progression video now to explain what I think is wrong with the jungle and what's wrong with other things. Yeah. Catch you guys later. Love you.